John Shegden, PCS Outdoors. It's January 1st and we're checking beaver traps, and I have 2 beavers and the number 3 coil springs, and then just off to the side I set a 110 just vertical along the bank, and that caught a muskrat. I do that a lot of times, well, to catch the muskrat, and then also the muskrat doesn't spring my beaver traps before he gets to it. So basically we had 3 traps set, and we've got 2 beaver and a muskrat. Somehow that stake got pulled up almost right by the current even after he was grounded. The other one is a piece of metal that was along the bank, and we just slid it out as our grounder lock. These are okay beavers, but the one that we caught just before was probably 30-40 pounds. Got my friend Scott with me. The way these locks work, if they come standard on all chains, and the beaver goes one way, or muskrat, coon, or mink, it can only go out, they can't come back, and then they're humanely grounded. This one was both of them were front foot catches, very good front foot catches. This one was caught very high. Anybody that says 3 coil springs, now this is actually a 4. Perfect size for beaver. Get him up on the bank so he dries a little. We have to walk about a mile out of here. At least I'm glad I got my friend Scott with me. Haley's our camera person. She's not too good at carrying beavers. And there's another front foot catch. What I do is I put the grounders at 2 different angles, and basically set 2 traps at every mound set, and I put some mud up with some sticks and line and lure, and it tends to do the trick about every time, as long as beaver are around. And the muskrat's always a bonus. Plus he didn't spring my trap. That was intended for the beaver. We're gonna shoot a video of skinning a beaver after we get back, but first we gotta check some traps on a bayou on the Asabo. See if we can get some meat. These traps were just set yesterday, so it doesn't take long. I think we set 4 beaver traps and got 3 beaver. Normally I'd be wearing gloves, but we had an early January thaw. Supposed to go back down in low 20s and teens again in the next day. You didn't see my column there. That won't went in good. Seen some damage on that one trap, so I'm actually not going to set it. We got enough weight to do. I'll replace it next time I come in. I don't have any beaver. But basically, my set is a mud pie, and I put some Lennon beaver lure. Twig. And this is the remains of a chunk of a piece of birch that a beaver had chewed that Scott had brung to me yesterday when I made the set, so that really made it attractive. But generally I'll throw down what I got left here. John Shagnon, PCS Outdoors. It's the first day of January 2011. We set a number 4 coil spring down here, and there was no surprise that there was going to be a beaver around here. As you can see, they leave some good signs, but they had just about stripped all the birch bark off that they were eating, and I can see we got the beaver down at the end of the grounder block, and I'll make sure to show that when I pull the beaver up. These locks only go one way. The beaver tries to go back, it just catches. But this looks to be a good size one. So simply, the stake is taken out to deep water where the beaver will drown. The lock only goes one way, and that's back. And it's tied to a good stake up on the bank, branch, or cutoff actually. And reason I do that is if the water level goes up, that's all I got to do is move my trap up, because the water level does go up and down. I had lead and beaver lure, put some mud on the bank, and a a couple white twigs that were around here where the beaver were eating, and this is the result. Nice prime Michigan beaver. There was snow all over the banks yesterday, but we had a slight thaw. And the animals appeared to be pretty active. A lot of times the old beavers will have their tails chewed up, and this guy doesn't even have a tail chewed up. Oh, nice back foot catch on a recoil spring. And I'll remake my set. And I just made the set yesterday, so I won't even redo the lure.